the artist, the founder, the president of the ONYXCON Foundation, 501c3 nonprofit arts and creative lifestyle organization based in the Metro ATL. That means Atlanta, Georgia area. I said metro, meaning we ain't in the city, but sometimes we in the city, When we not in the city, we in the everywhere else where it's really pretty. You know what I'm saying? In the countryside, out and about, in the burbs and the what have you. We are ATL. We are worldwide. We do creative, multi-niche, artistic, creative, edutainment-based content to show you how to live your best art life. I ain't say just your regular life. I said your best art life because the real reason why you're living is for art. Did you hear me? Y'all don't hear me? Everything you desire in a lifetime is art. Everything you're looking to achieve and accomplish and get and be around and witness and enjoy is a form of art. That's right. That's right. A lot of y'all need to hear that because y'all don't know the definition of art, but we here to tell you every time. We're going to give you that real definition, that honest con gospel. Art is any and every creative expression that appeals to your senses, that enlightens your senses, that activates your senses. Whether you like it or not, it doesn't matter. If it wakes your senses up and it's a creative expression, that is ART. Okay? Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Yup. That's the truth of it, y'all. That's the truth of it. You can take that definition to anybody else's definition, and I promise you it's going to check out on the ultimate levels. On the ultimate levels. And we mean all your senses, including your sixth sense. Okay? Shout out to the one in the building that came in strong in the way we need to see it. When you come in, you put that thumbs up, you show some love, we appreciate it. That's what time it is. Show some love. Let us know you in the building for real. 3 in the building. Let's get 3 thumbs up. Good times. Let's go. So, in review of recent content that has been up, you know, I'm always checking my numbers. I'm always trying to see when we're going to reach the glory of proper reciprocation for all the energy, time, sacrifice, gas bills, etc., that will continue even once we're monetized, but at least we'll have a budget to balance and make this thing make sense. Because right now it don't always make sense, but we still do it. Why? Because we're YouTubing. And YouTubers, and being a YouTuber, it's a lot like fishing. And I'm an angler. You know, you ain't promised to catch a fish just because you fish. You ain't promised to catch nothing. It's fishing, not necessarily catching. Catching is the goal. You know what I'm saying? Getting stable monetization and therefore being able to do even more creative ability here. But see, it starts with the art itself. And that's how you know it's pure, because I'm an artist and we live the art life. So I'm going to bring you the art. You appreciate it, you give me the power to therefore get monetized. Respect first, then power, then money, not the other way around. So many people mix it up and do it the other way around, and that is the tragedy of the entire world. I'm going to say again, the reason why anything in this world is off is because of those who live by money first and then power and then respect, or don't even have respect at all, don't even know what it is, don't want to talk. Notice what I said, that how many people dropped off. We had 13 people in here. I started speaking that level of consciousness. That's how you know the way of the world. There's only going to be a few, you, who's left, the 3 who put the thumbs up. It's always going to be, just know that about it. Don't be frustrated, because it is frustrating. But don't be totally frustrated, because you're going to be frustrated. Don't be totally frustrated when you wake up to this wisdom I'm sharing right now. Because it will be the challenge of your entire life. And you'll always be the outcast, the true outcast. You know what I'm saying? Which is why I used to love and still do when I first heard the name of the group Outkast, that's why I loved them so much. And shout out to Outkast forever and a day. Because they were speaking to knowing that even though they had some commonalities with everybody else and what they were doing at the time in hip hop, they were out the box. And they were going to be more and more out the box. And that's the thing. That's the thing, man. That's where you gotta stay if you are that. You gotta be that person, and you gotta hold that fort. It don't matter if nobody else understands it. It don't matter if the masses don't get it. Look what happens if you hold the fort. You will win. We gonna win. ONYXCON is winning. Let me speak to the winners. To my monetization nation, 3,500 plus. I'm gonna say that again. 3,500 500 plus of you see the light. Thank you. Thank you. We proven everything on our standard. They say you need at least 1,000 to get monetization. We've been past that. We doing it by leaps and bounds. Only thing we need is monetization through watch time hours. So every time I see that number go up, that's why I get excited when I come on here and do lives, because I see y'all. I know I have 3 subscribers off of this. I'm pretty much almost every time I go live, there's new subscribers that subscribe, and it's usually the same amount of the people who did the thumbs up. Which is why I always say you're the ones I'm talking to. Whether you can hang around for a long time or a little time, it don't matter. If you put that thumbs up, I know you real. 28 in the building. Let's see how many real ones in that 28. We're gonna see how many real ones. Why y'all watch the number with me? Watch how fast when I say something else really heavy, it's gonna drop. Because shallow water don't want to swim with the deep. They can't hang over here with the real sharks. They can't hang, y'all. They gonna dip. I promise you, they gonna dip. They are not ready for this level of wisdom that I'm talking about. When I say respect first, then power, then money. They're like, what? Yeah, I said what I said. Respect first, then power, if ever money. How about that? Because money didn't always exist. But you know it did? You know it did, right? Respect. It ain't going nowhere. It's timeless. It is the essence of human existence and coexistence. Even when people are messing it up, living on the other accord, they still dabble in elements of respect. They just don't really do it right, which is why things are all over the place, chaotic. It's like, it's percentages. It's percentages. You can have a little bit of function in you and still be mostly dysfunctional. Did you hear me? You can have a little bit of function in you. Oh man, he does this, she does that. They're a really good person. Look what they do for this. I see that. That's beautiful. But look at all this other shit they fucked up and destroyed whole lives because of the way they think about things. Dysfunction is their trademark. You got to know what side of shit you dealing with anybody and anything. What percentage do they have? What's the ingredients in this? Check the back of the box. Don't just, that look good. Yeah, that look good right there. Look at the ingredients. If the first ingredient ain't respect, throw that shit back on the shelf. You understand me? You understand me? That's it, y'all. That's everything. That's everything. And I promise you, your grocery bill gonna get smaller. You gonna get healthier. And most of the shit that's in the grocery store gonna be left there because you only gonna be eating about 1% of what they got for you. The rest of it, you gonna be going out getting it for yourself. I'm getting real literal and metaphorical, but I'm speaking some science here. If you're really with it. See, I'm an angler. I'm a fisherman. I rarely can even afford quote unquote seafood. I mean, it's not all from the sea, it's freshwater, saltwater, brackish, whatever. But when I do want some fish or shrimp or whatever, most time I'm gonna go get it my damn self. It's gonna be local, yokel like a mug. Bass, brim, crappie, catfish. Yeah, I'm getting it local. If I really want it, I'm gonna go get it myself. Because I know where it came from. I know the water quality of where it was at when I got it. I know the likelihood of what might be in it that ain't gonna be right. I know how to cut it and make sure I'm not eating the part I don't want to eat. I know how to save the parts I don't eat and use it as cut bait for catching me something else just for the thrill. Shout out to my gar, long-nosed gar. I love them. Prehistoric monsters that are. I hope they're doing well in the river because we had a river catastrophe recently. And it's tied to human waste, as usual. There was all these fish dead. Y'all saw these about 3 reports. Every last one of the pictures showed all these fish belly up dead in the river. And they said that the spill was the result of when they had that flash flooding in the Atlanta region. And so what happens is every time it rains, right? I'm looking at one right now on a curb. There's a sidewalk and you got a drainage. You ever notice I don't know about in your town, but in Atlanta, most of them and all of the surrounding suburbs will usually have a manhole to it Do it cause I gotta go live. Do it cause I need to go live. Do it cause I gotta keep striving. Do it cause I gotta make this monetization for my whole damn ONYXCON nation. Do it cause I got to. I don't know who that was, but I just started making up my own song cause I just heard something like this. So I just thought I would just spike it with my own spice. And yeah. For subscribers. Anybody who hit that thumbs up, that's a subscriber. That's somebody who's loving the energy. You know what I mean? That's somebody who riding with us into the monetization sunset and the dawn of a new era for ONYXCON. 3,500 strong. 3,500 strong, people. That's because of you. That's you. That's y'all. That's what my people do. Man, we gonna get this thing so right it ain't gonna make no sense when it happens too. You know why I'm excited about knowing it's gonna be all right? Because it's rough times right now. I ain't playing now. I'm dead ass serious about that. It's not been fun. It's not easy day to day. It's really I put on a smile regardless of how I really feel at the deepest worry and most frustrated parts of my soul worried about this finance and this nation and what's going on and all this craziness. It's like I'd be concerned, y'all. I'd be concerned. But I know I've been through more before, so say that again. I've been through more before. I said I've been through more before. Do you understand me? I've been through more before, so I know I can make it again, you know? Shit. Universe bless. Universe bless. That's right. Say what you need to put in front of bless. I said universe. Okay? And I God all the time, because the meaning of the word is that which is invoked is from Gut, G-H-U-T. Uh-oh. Only the real one stood up and eyes got wide. Damn, he knows some real shit. You better believe it. It ain't hard for you to find out. All you got to do is care. All you got to do is care. Only reason I know is because I care to want to know. Most people don't care to know. They don't want. That's too deep. That's no. I just believe. Yeah, well, do you know what the meaning of the word believe? It means you just have conviction in something without proof. I don't need no proof. I just know it is, and it is all, and ever and forevermore. And yeah, okay, you just don't repeat what you've been. You afraid of vampires, and somebody told you if you hold up a cross, they won't bite you. Bullshit. Bullshit. Did sinners not teach you nothing? Watch the movie and yeah, that's devil worship anyway. You ignorant bastard. It's a freaking one of the most prolific films ever in its message. That's what the hell it is. And too many of y'all just too ignorant to understand heavy shit. So you scared. It's going deep, man. I just wanted to come up in here, see some folks fucking and singing some songs and a couple of monsters jump out and make me say, oh, and that's it. That's all I wanted. I ain't want all this. What is all this metaphor and depth to this thing? Yeah, that's what, uh-huh. Yeah, yeah. Welcome to our era, the real artists. Welcome to the era of respect, then power, then money. Uh-huh. Sinners wasn't guaranteed to be a hit. It started off like they were gonna try and make it a flop. We knew better. We was like, man, I don't listen to these damn critics. I'm gonna see that movie. We turned it into a phenomenon. That's how ONYXCON is. I got the same history already. This is another phase of ONYXCON we in right now. We already had our glory as like an event. We had years of glory. 2009 all the way to about 2019 when we ceased operations as a Comic-Con and went completely online. We said, okay, this pandemic is doing what it's gonna do. We're gonna do something else. But we did 11 years, 2009, 2010, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 2019, 11 years of steady, annual events. And at one point, I always forget when I started the second event, but it started as Black Comic Book Days Atlanta because there was an event that friends of mine were doing. Jerry Craft and John Jennings started Black Comic Book Days, and they did the first one up in New York at the Schomburg, and it kept going and turned into the Schomburg Center Black Comic Con Comics Festival. Okay, and anybody from New York know what I'm talking about and how big a deal that is to the city and everybody up there. Okay, but it was a nationwide effort to make a historic day during Black History Month to celebrate the history and have a convention and have all the fun that people do with convention. But we're gonna celebrate this history. We're gonna, since y'all, why, that's that time of the year where any other time of the year you may be running from it, you don't want to get that deep. You feel guilty if you don't come February, right? You better know something about some Black history. So we 365 with it 24/7, but some of y'all seasonal about every goddamn aspect of your whole fucking life. So it pisses me off. It does, because it's corny. It's like, how you gonna ever win talking about you want to grow communities and you really want to have solidarity and really have a purpose? You'll never have that if you don't live by something daily. You got to be into things that you love daily. You can't. I'm gonna take a break from this love shit. What are you talking about? Do you really love it? You don't take breaks from love. You love it forever. You always love it. You don't necessarily wake up every day and got to do a presentation about it or talk about it. Yeah, but it's in your heart. It stay in your heart. It don't go nowhere. The flame I got in me for all of my predecessors, my ancestors, everybody who did something that is a part of everything I love and live, they are forever with me. Forever. At all times, 24/7. That's why I don't walk in no kind of fear in any human existence, because what's inside of me, man, I am legion. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. It's heavy, y'all. It's heavy. So no, not religious, just into wisdom, period. If it makes sense, I'm here, I'm there for it. You feel me? Plain and simple. Plain and simple. So yeah, you know, so my Black Comic Book Days event turned into ONYXCON Sankofa, because Sankofa means to go back and fetch it. You gotta know what you come from to know where you're going. That's the phrase. What it really means, from the Adinkra symbols and the Akan peoples of Ghana, the symbol system it comes from, and proverbial system of proverbs that go with each symbol too. The proverb is go back and fetch it. You got to know your past to move forward into your future, y'all. Every day, you better know something about what got you here so you can appreciate that came before you. Again, respect, then power, then money. I'm walking with respect, and I ain't worrying about when it's gonna pay out, because I'm destined. It's karma, it's energy, it's too much good. It's 3,500 subscribers strong. What? And all I need is 1,000 to even get there, but I still need them watch hours. We gonna get them watch hours, y'all. Y'all gonna be watching this content. I'm gonna get y'all hooked. Y'all gonna love ONYXCON. It's gonna be, y'all gonna be like, yeah, I watch HBO, Cinemax, and ONYXCON. I'm gonna get you. Yes, I go on Instagram, I check that out, and I watch ONYXCON. Where's ONYXCON? I watch it everywhere. I look at it on Instagram. They got Instagram pages, plural. But I really watch it on YouTube. Oh man, I sit down and just get popcorn and just, hey man, Joseph be going, he be dropping some stuff, man. So wait a minute, who's the Joseph? So Joseph's not the name of the event? I mean, on the page? No, he's Joseph. The thing, the entity is ONYXCON. Oh, yeah, we're gonna get you. We're gonna get you all here for this. We going all the way. You understand me? We're gonna get this monetization. We're gonna start taking these trips. We're gonna start showing y'all the world. We're gonna start giving y'all the information that we already give, but it's gonna be times 4,000 for 4,000 watch hours. You feel me? Millions worth, billions worth, zillions worth, quadrillion worth. We going in, y'all. We are going in. We gonna paint a picture that ain't never been painted. It's gonna be so beautiful. It already is. That's the best part. All the ingredients are here. We just gotta make the dish. All the ingredients are here already. I already got my cast, my team, more or less. The team got to grow. We got to add some more people that really believe and can do stuff. But I got people who, see, this is the thing I am, right? People who are present and consistent are the ones who gonna be part of this directly. Everybody else is indirect and have to be, rightfully so. You fall in the place of your rank. If you don't put in some work, I don't forget that. Those who've done things for me in times of need, without question, I didn't have to ask. I don't have to wonder where you at when I need you. And then there's tears to that. There's people who did it, and then other times they get missing. They go, but they're not completely missing. I know you're around because you talk to this other person I know, but why you ain't talking to me no more? What's going on? What did I do to you? I ain't done nothing.
And it don't be nothing. It's just they weird and funny and fickle, and that's how I've learned people can be. Weird as fuck. Oh my gosh, people. Ooh, these human species. Lord, universe, bless. What the what? Craziest creatures ever created. So particular, right? Men and women. Men love to say that's a woman, that's a woman's trait. Nah, that's some human shit. I don't see nothing different in how dudes get all quiet and won't respond and respect their friends when it's time of need. And then when they need something, they hit you up like, man, they never did all that. They could have went a year of not answering your calls and everything. And then suddenly they want to show up acting like, oh, that's my homie right there. Negro, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It be like that, man. It be like that for real. People be showing their ass in a major way when you need them. But it's okay. I like when people do that because then I put you where you need to be on the list. It's simple and plain. You just put them where you need. Okay, you've shown that you're not ready to be. I was gonna make you a captain. You're not a captain, man. You a fucking foot soldier. Get your ass in line. And if you don't want to be here, we can just take off the whole damn uniform because you sure as shit don't need to be here if you really don't love it. We need soldiers for real. We need people who gonna really support this content, support this dream, and be a part of this glory when we celebrate it. Because when we celebrate it, we're gonna celebrate it like nobody does. And we already got a track record of doing it. That's the thing about when you're going through eras in life. See, nobody, for people who are just meeting ONYXCON through here, they don't know about convention. They don't know we already did major concerts and oh my gosh, some of the greatest panels ever assembled for an intellectual process of topics. You know, they don't know that I know people on every level of arts and entertainment, from film to music, gaming, you name it, I know them. Film, actors, actresses, models. What? I got people, man. It run deep, deep. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of peeps, a lot of peeps, a lot of good peeps. And then there's the fickle ones and the shallow ones and all that too, and even in those groups. But it's okay. Like I said, everybody get their placement where they need to be. And some folk can whittle themselves out of total need. Like, oh, you know, we can replace that. We can get somebody else who fills that gap of what they think they're so important to your Rolodex. I got somebody else to fill that. We don't need them. And that's how it is when you run an event. That's how it is when you run an organization. That's how it is. People love to throw that word boss around, but when you really a boss, this is what you have to do. It's boss decisions. It's a chessboard, y'all. You gonna give up some pieces. You gonna sacrifice some pieces to win the game. And you're gonna have to have a team to win the game. One piece in the history of chess, I'm not saying impossible because there are ways, but typically it's not one piece that makes the king checkmate. You're gonna need, you know what I'm saying? You can do it. Yeah, they can do it. But that's a rare scenario of where the king is literally cornered. And usually that would be the case. Completely cornered. Ain't going nowhere else. You go, wait. Checkmate with one piece. But usually it's at least two. It takes two to make the thing go right. Shout out to Rob Bass, rest in forever creativity, my brother. Rest your soul. Legend. Hip hop legend. It takes two to make it out of sight. Woo! Yeah. Ain't nothing ever been more true. It takes two, baby. It takes at least two. It's even better when you got the squad. When you got a real squad. When you know you got a squad. When you got some folks, oh, they rock. They rock for real. They here. They rock and they roll, baby. All I gotta do is say the one word. We aligned. Ain't nobody jealous. Ain't nobody trying to be the other king on the board. They understand there's only one that's sitting on that space, but that's okay. You could be the king on your board, and I'll play a knight on your board. Some boards, I might even play a pawn. That's okay too, because when I get to the end of the game, now first of all, pawn's off the chain, but there's not a piece on the board that ain't lethal. And if I get all the way across, I can be any of the other level soldiers. It's where your head is at. Yeah, y'all. Yeah, y'all. It's where your head is at. Where's your head at? What do you want? What do you really want? You want to be on the team, or you just gotta run stuff? Don't even know how to run stuff. That's be killing me about people who want to run stuff. Most times they don't even know how to. They just want to be at the front of the line. It's like, okay, you're the front of the line. That means you have to lead everybody. If you Rudolph, you gotta have a glowing nose. Oh, my nose don't glow. Well, why did you want to be at the front of the damn slave for so bad? You ain't got the qualifications. You weren't born with that gift. But guess what? It takes all the other reindeer to make this damn sleigh move. So why can't you understand you're just as important as to the entire team? The king ain't even the king without his team. He needs his team. Stop trying to be the king. You don't think like a king. Just do the best pawn work you can get to be everything else. And like I say, if you start your own game and you need a team player and I'm part of your team, oh, you ain't got to worry. I'm going to be the most lethal knight you ever seen. I'm going to handle mine. I'm going to be leaping above folk and swiping. Here's a roll. Here's a roll on the floor. To the yeah, yeah, yes. Love that song. Here's a roll. Here's a roll on the floor. You know what I'm saying? Like for real, you gotta think outside the box. People are not thinking outside the box. They live their whole life in boxes. They boxed up. That's all they know. Get out of that mentality, y'all. Open up your mind to another reality. Start thinking in another way. You know, to switch topics, but still related in its own way. Uh, I did this content, if y'all need to see it, about the crashing of the Passport Bros movement, which I felt was always since its inception didn't really need to be a movement. It's just something